Alright guys, real quick, we're going to talk about end behavior and how to write it. This should be review. You should have been shown this somewhat in IM2 and a little bit in IM1. But if not, let's see if we could get through it, okay? So as a reminder, end behavior is simply what is my graph doing on the left side and what is my graph doing on the right side. Is it going up or down on the left side? Is it going up or down on the right side? So as a little help, I'm going to just kind of label, this is my left side, this is my right side. Okay? So the way we start this is we have to announce what side we are using. To announce this in math, we use the x-axis to announce it. So looking at this x-axis, we want to say my graph on the x-axis on the left side, is there any spot on the x-axis that this graph has to stop, or does it keep going to the left? Okay, so if you look at this graph here, this red line, does this graph stop anywhere on the left, or does it just keep going? And that's the question we have to ask. Once we figure that out, this is how we start end behavior. So x, because we're talking about the x-axis, and we're talking about the left side of my graph. Does my graph stop anywhere on the left side, or does it just keep going? In this case, because of this arrow, this graph is going to go down and keep going to the left. And when it keeps going to the left, we call that negative infinity. So my graph on the x-axis will never stop going left. Therefore, it is negative infinity. Now, we got to put is on the left side, because my graph is going to negative infinity, does my graph go up or down? So again, we're looking at the left side. Does it go up or down? So let's look at our graph. On the left side, it's going all the way to the left, so negative infinity. And on this left side, it's also going down. Does it ever stop going down? And because of this arrow, the answer is no. It never stops going down. So since it never stops going down, that's called negative infinity going down. So we would write my graph, again, f of x, this notation represents your graph. So my graph is going down, and the way we say down in math, because it never stops going down, is negative infinity. All right, so we did the left side. Now we have to do the right side. So we kind of do the same idea. We start with x, and now we're talking about the right side. So we look at the right side of my graph. Does my right side of my graph keep going to the right? Because of this arrow means it never stops going down and to the right. So my graph will never stop going to the right. So because it goes to the right forever and ever, we call that positive infinity. Okay? And now, on the right side, just like we did before, we have to decide, is my graph going up or down on the right side? So if you look at your graph, it is going down, and is going down towards, again, it never stops, so it's going to go all the way down to negative infinity. Okay, this is end behavior. We're going to try the next one. I want you to try it first, and then I'll pause this video, and then I want you to try. All right, ladies and gents, hopefully you figured this out. we are going to do end behavior here. So we always start with the left side. So we have to figure out, does my graph keep going to the left or does it stop somewhere on the left side? If you notice, this arrow says it keeps going, so my graph will never stop, so we put negative infinity for the left side. Now on the left side, does it go up or down? If it goes down, in this case, does it ever stop going down? The answer is no, so we put negative infinity because it keeps going down. All right, now we do the right side. So the right side, does this graph ever stop going to the right? And the answer is no. This arrow says it goes to the right forever and ever, so we're going to put positive infinity. All right, Santa. The next thing we're going to do is on the right side, does it go up or down? So it's going up. Does it ever stop going up? And the answer is no. It goes all the way up to positive infinity. Okay, it's that simple. That's end behavior. Good luck.